When we talk about climate change solutions, we often hear the same buzzwords: renewable energy, electric vehicles, recycling, and cutting down on plastic. But what if I told you there's an incredibly powerful climate solution that almost no one is talking about? It's called regenerative agriculture. This is some seriously important stuff. We're talking about a way of farming that actually pulls carbon out of the air and puts it back into the soil where it belongs. So buckle up, because today we're digging deep into the world of regenerative agriculture and how it just might save us all. Maybe the big corporations selling all those pesticides and fertilizers. Okay, so I've been singing the praises of healthy soil, but here's the harsh reality. Our soil is in big trouble, folks. Industrial agriculture, with its massive monocultures, heavy machinery, and reliance on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, has wreaked havoc on our planet's precious topsoil. Imagine taking a giant cheese grater to the Earth's surface. That's essentially what industrial agriculture is doing to our soil. It's stripping away vital nutrients, eroding topsoil at an alarming rate, and leaving behind a barren wasteland. Scientists estimate that we could lose all of our farmable topsoil within the next 60 years if we don't change our ways. The good news is, regenerative agriculture offers a lifeline. By rebuilding soil health, we can actually reverse this damage and create a more sustainable and resilient food system. It's time to ditch the industrial agriculture playbook and embrace a new way of farming that nourishes the planet instead of depleting it. So, by now you're probably wondering, okay Melvin, regenerative agriculture sounds great and all, but what does it actually look like in practice? Well, let me break it down for you. One of the key principles of regenerative agriculture is no-till farming. Tilling disrupts the delicate ecosystem beneath our feet. No-till farming leaves the soil undisturbed, which helps retain moisture, prevent erosion, and promote microbial activity. Another important technique is cover cropping. Instead of leaving fields bare after harvest, regenerative farmers plant cover crops like clover, rye, or legumes. These cover crops protect the soil from erosion, add organic matter, and fix nitrogen from the air. And then there's crop rotation. Instead of planting the same crop year after year, regenerative farmers rotate different crops, which helps break disease and pest cycles, improves soil fertility, and increases biodiversity. And let's not forget about livestock. In regenerative agriculture, animals are seen as essential partners in restoring soil health. Through carefully managed grazing, livestock can help fertilize the soil, trample down weeds, and stimulate plant growth. Okay, so we've covered what regenerative agriculture is and how it works. But let's talk about why it's such a big deal. Remember how I said healthy soil is like a giant sponge for carbon? Well, it turns out that regenerative agriculture can actually help sequester or draw down significant amounts of carbon from the atmosphere. We're talking about potentially reversing climate change, folks. By switching to regenerative practices, we can turn our farms from carbon emitters into carbon sinks. And the benefits don't stop there. Regenerative agriculture also helps create more resilient crops that are better able to withstand droughts, floods, and pests. This means greater food security for everyone, especially in the face of a changing climate. Regenerative agriculture is also good for people. It helps create healthier and more nutrient-dense food, which is a win for our bodies and our taste buds. It also supports local economies and creates more resilient farming communities. It's time to start seeing the ground beneath our feet, not just as dirt, but as a living, breathing ecosystem that holds the key to a healthier and more sustainable future. All right, folks. We've covered a lot of ground today, but here's the thing. None of it matters if we don't act. The good news is, there are things we can all do to support the regenerative agriculture movement. First and foremost, vote with your wallets. Support brands and businesses that are committed to regenerative practices. Spread the word. Tell your friends, family, and even that random person on the street about regenerative agriculture. Get political. Contact your elected officials and urge them to support policies that promote regenerative agriculture. And last but not least, eat more plants. Reducing your consumption of animal products, especially those raised in industrial factory farms, can have a huge impact. Regenerative agriculture isn't just about farming, it's about restoring the planet. It's about recognizing that we are all connected to the earth, and that the choices we make have a ripple effect on the entire ecosystem. While it won't solve climate change overnight, it's one of the most powerful yet overlooked solutions we have. The more we talk about regenerative agriculture, support it, and demand change, the faster we can heal the earth from the ground up. The question is, will we act before it's too late? The future of our planet depends on it.